Oh, look at this, forward dance, look at this, look at this! I can't look. Okay. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that allows Jimmy to have a look into Williams, AJ around the outside, going to the S's. Ooh, and AJ just covers him off there. Now, his balls are still, ladies and gentlemen. What an overtake there. Well, has he made it stick? He has! Great overtaking. Jay Level for the Rampant Badge. The Rampant Badge is going to fight back on the inside. Oh, Rampant Badge's got more straight line speed there. But Jay Level going to switch back, move to the inside. Oh, Rampant Badge has got a bit wide there. Jay Level's got the move down. That's fantastic driving. That's what we want to see. Brilliant stuff there. So, all I can say is, let's fire up the rant alert. And he's going for a double overtake again. Oh my god, oh my god. I believe he might just have made this one stick. He has a double overtake. Yeah, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got about 4 cars abreast here. Oh my god. Benji Brundle. Benji Brundle's in the lead. No, Jackie Cole's in the lead going to turn 1. Is Jackie Cole going to hold it? Oh my god. That's a triple overtake. What a move. Jackie Cole gets the job done. P1! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. BK the Xbox Beer and Kebab, the Racing Guru. Welcome to beerkebab.tv this fine Sunday evening. I hope it is very, very good wherever you are in the world. And we have got a treat for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have got the Division 1 Total Impact Racing Elite Superstars, and they are going to be showcasing their esports talents around the treacherous Hanoi circuit. Yes, ladies and gents, it's Vietnam, one of the hardest tracks on the circuit, and they're going to be doing it, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. We're looking forward to this race. Just wait for the guys to ready up at the moment, and then we're going to get going. Joining me tonight in the commentary booth is no one at the moment. I'm waiting for Shrews. He's actually doing an Assetto Corsa competition at the moment, or league, and he'll be with us in a little while. So for the time being, you have to make do with the Racing Guru, but that's all you need on a Sunday night. Anyways, I hope you're all doing well. We are readying up. Let's give you a little sneak preview of the league tables to let you know where we're currently sat here in the Division 1. If I can find my... there we go. That's the current situation, ladies and gents, in Division 1 as it stands at the moment. Bingley and Syke. It's the Bingley and Syke show again, ladies and gentlemen. 1 and 2 of the championship. Jara Williams, third. K77 Matt in fourth. Relic fifth. Sam Tabner in sixth. They've got Dizzy, Apex, Jimmo and Ralph Gaz and Burgess, a base, Cookie Chip, and I don't even read that. I can't even read that. I'm going to have a look again. Alright, I'm just checking the chat a minute. Oh, I love that sound. It's Gazza Burgess with the host. Thanks, Gazza. Much appreciated, dude. We'll come back to the league tables in a bit. Let's have a quick look and see. I think we're about to press the magic button, actually, and go live to Hanoi. I'm just waiting to get the satellite link up established at the moment, and then we'll be live. But as usual, we got the usual gremlins. I'm waiting for the satellite link. Come on, Sky TV, get yourself situated. Come on, get yourself sorted. You could show it live from Spain this afternoon. What about me in Vietnam, huh? Huh? Don't I come first? It's just going to have to be a rant alert already in the show. I'm only like 5 minutes in. Okay, I'm going to press the button now. Boom. Just like that. Magic. We're in Vietnam. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's raining. Oh, Jesus. Is this the driver's worst nightmare come true? Not only is it a terrible track, not only is it a terrible game, it's actually raining as well, ladies and gentlemen. Oh dear. This is not good. I'll give you a quick rundown of the runs and wires. So say a quick hello to Camping Cod. Welcome, dude. Tally says that going to turn assist on just to get a point, then turn them off again. I'm not quite sure. What, are we going to have a safety car? Are we going to have the safety car tonight, are we? Nah, we're going to get the safety car in Q2 whether you like it or not. Like, just turn on or turn off, it makes no difference. Alright, let's go to the main stream, and because I think we've got a car coming out, probably Saxania actually. Let's go to the main stream. Alrighty. As I say, Shoes will be joining me a little bit later on, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, he is tied up at the race. It is, like I said, he is always the first man out. So we'll jump on board with site. We'll get some telemetry up. Of course, this is an outlap as well. Let's get the fitted telemetry, maximum map. Right, let's give you a quick rundown of the runs and rides. So I've got Cookie Chip, Bingers, Kush Mania making his debut. VSR Kush Mania. Man, that's a name I have not seen since the very, very old days of DRL. But I remember rightly, Kush was very quick and pretty clean as well. We'll find out tonight. It's great to see him back racing again. I wish him the best of luck tonight. Then we've got Sam Tabernet. Jason is back. Jason Mugridge, I believe. Kai Pollitt, Towley, a base. Apex, we've got Shots, Williams, Gaz Burgess, the Love Machine, Ferrer Bird, Ralph, Relic, Jimmo, AJ, Discreetly, Psych Zany, and K77 Twat. Sorry, Matt. But interestingly enough, all these guys are coming out on the soft compound tyres. Obviously, they feel the track is not yet wet enough for the inters. So we'll have to find out. Lewis Badman's in the chat. Badder says, how's it going, beer, mate? It's going really well, dude. Sunday night, Division 1, beerandkebab.tv. It doesn't get gooder or better than that, to be quite honest with you. Sykes coming around for the final sector, about to start his flyer. Gaz Burgess says, I was tempted with medium, just going to go full and keep it off. Oh, it's raining. Are you guys? So are you guys going to run medium assist or are you going to run no traction control? Oh man, that could make it interesting. Right, Sykes actually not setting a lap. So our lead car, let's jump on board a Kush anyway. Let's have a look at him through sector 1. He is in the AlphaTauri, Tauri, I don't care how you pronounce it. It's the AlphaTauri, in my eyes. How's the audio, by the way, ladies and gents? Is it sounding okay? I'm on the, as you can see, I'm on the boom mic tonight, so I don't know, whether I'm too loud, whether I'm not loud enough. If you guys, in fact, do you know what? I know I'm too loud. Let me just change the audio here a little bit. Let's just turn myself up a little bit. Not on. Even if you're a spec, welcome, dude. Nice to see you. You were one of the few survivors last night. For you guys who who took part in Vietnam last night, 100%. GG's, well done for completing. Thank God it wasn't streamed. That's all I will say. And I'm not gonna say what the result was. How many drivers finished. I'm not gonna go there. Badder says roll on Tuesday. Yeah, amen. We're off to China. Yes. Finally get rid of this track. Still in Asia, but we're moving to a much better track. Gaz Burgess says, I gotta go. Something's come up. No. Staying right here. If I catch you leaving that session, your Tinder stuff's going viral. All over the internet. No holds barred. Well, here comes Kush, round the final corner to set his first lap, and it is a 1:40. No, it's not. It's an invalidation lap. Okay, fair enough. Sam Tabler's in sector 3. We've got a Haas out and about at the moment. Who is that? Is that Ralph? No, Ralph's in sector 1. It's going to be Jim on an outlap. So let's go on board with Sam Tabernet. In fact, let's go on board with his teammate. Jason is back, 9205. Is he going to set a clean lap here? And it's a 1:44.5. Jump on board with Sam. And Sam goes through the 1:45.019. Kush made his time. Yeah, see, it's Codemasters again. It didn't update the timing screen when I wanted it to. Kush did go through with a 44.4. I thought he did. Alright, Ralph's. We've got two Haas brothers at the moment. In fact, I think Ralph's our lead Haas. We'll watch Ralph coming down this long back straight. There's a slight right-hand kink, but it's flat out all the way. We've got this really heavy braking zone for this hairpin. It is a treacherous 150-degree hairpin. It's treacherous in a dry, let alone the wet on slick tyres. Or the damp in slick tyres. Puma says, after spending the week in Vietnam, I can't wait for China. Why is that, mate? What, too many ladyboys or something? Is that what it is? Okay. Gaza has left the lobby. Get yourself back in, mate, I'm telling you. Otherwise, Tinder's all over the internet. I'm telling you. It's all over, mate. I've got all the screenshots. Okay, here comes Ralph. Going to come through his first run on the slicks. So 146.108, and his teammate Jimo's about to come through, I believe, as well. Yeah, just he's got it looks like a Red Bull behind him actually. But I think it's just backed off on an outlet. Davy J's in the house, all the way from the good old US of A. Yeah. Nice to see you, Davey. Welcome, dude. Well, here comes Jimo, and he goes through the 45.9. That's good enough for P5. Nobody else has come out at the moment, so I think a lot of the guys were just sort of watching the feed to see just how these slicks are going on these damp conditions, see if it's worth coming out or not. Now, I don't know about you guys in the chat, but I think a 145 on the slicks is probably faster than any intermediate tyre at the moment, so I don't think Inters are necessarily the way to go, but that could be proved wrong. Puma says, who's Kush? That's VSR Kushmania, well-known racer in the circle. We're very, I believe, and I'm absolutely commentator's curse, I believe we're very lucky to have him. He's cut his teeth in a lot of divisions, a lot of leagues over the years, and I first met him in an old league called DRL many moons ago on F1 2015 or 16, I believe it was. And he's a good racer. I'm just going to see what Jimo and Ralph are doing. I don't know if they're setting it. Well, Ralph's gone quicker actually, so we'll stay with Ralph in case he's setting another lap. Yeah, Ladyboyed out. Yeah. So I've heard. I just want to see if Ralph is going to complete a lap or whether he's coming into the pits. No, he's going to complete this lap. I think this is going to be an improvement as well. Yeah, an improvement, 145.2. He improves by about 0.8 though, just under 0.9. Jimo is slightly down this time after the second sector. I'm not sure whether, yeah, he's going to complete his lap as well. Excuse me. For all those who've watched during the week, we've seen some interesting races this week in Total Impact Racing here in Vietnam, but I think the consensus across the board is we're glad to see the back of this track. In fact, if anyone turns around to me and says in the chat, oh, it's my favourite track on the whole calendar, I'll personally come around and shoot you. I'm really hoping it's just a one season wonder and will never, ever darken our doorsteps again. So, it's pretty inactive at the moment, as you can see. Only 6 cars so far have set a lap. Everybody else is in the pits. As I say, I'm wondering, I mean, I don't know what the weather conditions are. I don't know whether it's going to dry up a little bit, or whether the rain's going to increase, or whether it's just going to stay as we are. But I'm intrigued to see how this is going to pan out, because if the rain does get heavier, then I think the top 6 have just booked their place in Q2. I'll have to wait and see. So just watching, right, Gaza Burgess has decided that he didn't want his Tinder personal details flung all over the internet. He's come back in the lobby, he's got in his car, and he's out on track. Let's go take a little look at Gaza. Okay, on and out lap at the moment. This is the horseshoe complex. I'll call this. I'll stay silent. Well, silent-ish, as silent as the racing guru can be, and I'll call this hot lap when he starts his hot lap. Let's just enjoy hearing the sounds of those wonderful F1 cars. God, they sound bloody awful. Bring back the V8s. Jesus Christ, they sound like hairdryers, ladies and gentlemen. They sound awful. Come on. We don't want to see hybrid engines. We want to see V8 muscle. We want to hear meow and all that kind of stuff. You remember? Remember the old, was it 2004 Ferrari round Monza? Now that made a racket. F1 cars these days, I tell you what, my Tonka toy, my Tonka truck makes a more realistic racing car sound than these cars. Alright, Gaza has got a couple corners to do, and then we're about to go, the whole Division 1 lobby is watching Gaza. No pressure. Alright, here comes Gaza then, coming up to turn 1. Now, how's he going to handle this in the AlphaTauri? DRS flaps wide open. They close as he comes into turn 1. Nice and hesitant through there. Turn 2, just runs that curb a little bit. Now, can he hold it whilst putting the power down? Very, very tricky corner, turn 3. All looking nice and tidy so far. A little bit deep there, but I think he's just feeling his way around the track a little bit. Back on the power, DRS open as he floors it, coming down this back straight, coming up towards the Horseshoe Complex, which is a very, very tricky long left-hander. It's a long, tight left-hander that tightens up. So he rolls quite wide. He'll probably try and tuck the car in, just let it roll round, and then try and straighten the car as much as he can, get on the power. That's actually pretty nicely done, if I do say so myself. Gazza Burgess. Coming down this long back straight. DRS will activate now, as you can see with the green icon there. The DRS. Now the 150-degree hairpin, which is almost a double left-hander. You've got the first part here, and he's nicely through there. Second gear, quickly up to third to get the traction. Then around the second part of the corner. Nicely done. This is looking pretty tidy from the Gazza B. Purple sector 2. No pressure, Gaz. Got a right-hander there. Then they're through these S's, which are quite unforgiving. You hit a wall there, it's game over. All looking pretty tidy for Gaz. We've got another sweeping right-hander. Then we've got a coming up now. And then we've got the left-hand hairpin before the final corner. All nice and tidy. What if he's running medium traction tonight, I wonder? This is looking a very good lap from Gazza, but the quickest we've seen? Oh! Bravo. Bravo, Gazza Burgess. 2 seconds in front of anybody else. Whew. What a lap. What a lap from Gazza. That was outstanding. Just a shame it was an AI. Gazza, the chat are happy with you, dude. I know you can't hear me. Actually, yeah, you can, because I am the voice inside your head. You can hear me. That was a great lap. Now, I want to jump on board with DJ because I think it might have stopped raining. It has. Right, okay. Very, very interesting. It has stopped raining. What I'll do is we'll go back into broadcast just until, and then I'll actually we'll jump on board with DJ for his flyer. But it has stopped raining. Oh, DJ's coming into pits. It's ruined my thunder. All right, we've got a Renault about to start a flyer. Oh, Jason is back. He's about to complete his lap. Let's just watch with him real quick as he comes around the final corner. It's a 1:37.499, 4.7 seconds faster than Gazza Burgess. Gazza, we take it all back, mate. What were you doing that lap in? Second gear? Jeez. I could walk around quicker than that, Gazza. Just kidding, dude. Just kidding. All right, we've got a load of cars on outlaps at the moment. One car's coming in the pits. I think we've got a Ferrari. It's probably TRI Williams on an outlap. Here's our lead car. Drying up, says Puma Spec. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I don't know what the weather conditions are, though, for the rest of the race. Whether we've got, I don't know. If anyone could give me a weather forecast from the Hanoi Meteorological Service, and that's easy for me to say, I'll be extremely grateful. Okay, here's TRI Williams. Got some traffic coming up the pitch, just making sure it stays out of his way. Okay, let's jump on board. God, doesn't that Ferrari sound terrible? So yeah, one thing, this track definitely dries out quickly. I can't see a trace of spray coming off those tyres. Gazza says, no one leave the pits, please. You got no chance, dude. That was a good lap though, Gaz. But I think you're going to have to come out again. So Williams quickest in sector 2. Bit of a lock up there right front, because he doesn't run ABS, so he's going to get the odd lock up from time to time. There's a couple cars out ahead of him. I think they're on outlap. It's got an Alpha just in front of him, which will need to... is that a Hassel one out? It's now for the base. Oh, he goes, well, it's all just brushes the wall there. But this is going to be comfortably the fastest we've seen, 34.9. So, Gazza, you're only 8 seconds off the pace now, dude. Just to let you know. Okay, we've got a basis on the flyer. We've got a couple of... Right, I think we've got other cycle bingers. Binger's about to go through. 34.5, fastest we've seen so far from Bingers. Come on, game, get onto sight. And sight goes P2, 34.576, slightly down. I think one of the, I think Kibby discreetly possibly is about to complete his lap in the Williams. Got one's going about to go through. Okay, shots didn't set a time. Got a Renault going through. Again, no time set, put on the flyer. Here comes discreetly, 36.482. Well, it goes through the 35.0. Towley, 35.0. It's taken a while for the timing screens to catch itself up here. Okay, on board of Ralph. And he's got, I believe, possibly Kai Pollitt or K77 Matt right behind him. This is looking quick from Ralph. 34.8. Matt's about to come around the last corner. 33.9 from K77 Matt. He was quick last night, ladies and gents, in the Division 1. AJ is... AJ's got cars in front of him, cookie chips in front of him. Cookie chip goes through. P2, 34.1. AJ comes around the final corner. AJ 35.9, P11. Okay, time's tumbling. We've got the two Renaults out on laps at the moment. I think Sam Tabner is in sector 3, but he's actually some way back at the moment. Got a Red Bull about to come through. Is that Relic? Okay, he's on an in lap. Right, let's jump on board with Sam Tabner. That's a 34.7. That puts him in P6. We've got a Williams about to go through, which I believe... I'm not too sure who that was, actually. Kush is going through. 34.8. That is P7. Tidy lap. We've got a Haas out and about at the moment, so I'm trying to keep up with the cars at the moment. Is that Jimmo? Nope, Jimmo's in the pits. Ralph's coming in. He's got some traffic behind, so I think it's an AlphaTauri. It's Gazza Burgess. Crushes the wall but gets away with that. It's a 35.3. That's P14 for Gazza. It's all happening now. Let's have a look at these cars that are currently on laps. AJ has matched his time. Jason is back. Is coming down the main straight. We've got JDP Apex about to complete his lap. Farrah Bird's just in front of him. Penultimate corner for Farrah Bird. Can he get himself up to Q3? It looks like so, yeah, 34. Yep, good time. Apex goes... Yeah, Jason's back. He's out on the lap at the moment. AJ has not beat his lap. He is out. He'll be disappointed. Here comes DJ. JD. Yeah, he's safely through. It's now all on Jason. It's back. Jason's already 1.6 seconds up. So this is going to... Yeah, this... If there's a good final sector, this will put him through. And he's through P14. And that... Whoa, yeah, there we go. The checker flag has come down. Now, I believe that is it, because we do know occasionally there is a timing glitch on the streamer's timing screen, so it doesn't actually reflect truly what is going on track. So I'll have to wait and see. But I think that is Q1 done and dusted. Fun while it lasts, said Gazza. Yeah, absolutely. Right, that's the Q1 result then. Bingley fastest in Q1, 33.7. Cookie Chip, Syke, Zany and Matt all sub 1 minute 34s. Great lap buzz up by those guys. And we've got also safety through to Q2. Ferrobird, Towley, Sam Tabner, Relic, JDP Apex, or JD Apex, or DJ Apex, whatever he calls himself these days. He's there in P9. Cush is in 10th. Good start there. Good start on his debut. Williams in 11th. Ralph, then we've got shots. Jason is back on his debut. Safety through to Q2. And Jimmo dropping out of Q1 then. We have Kai Pollitt, Gazza Burgess, Abase, Discreetly, and AJ. Unlucky there, guys. They will drop out, but they will have a fresh set of tyres to start the race. Let's go back to the studio. Alrighty. So they're getting prepped for Q2. I think Nigel's going to be joining me for the actual race itself on Caracons, I believe. Alright, so that's your 15th through to Q2, ladies and gents. Dino's in the chat. Nice to see you, Dean. Even in beer. Shame I can't race tonight. Good luck all. Nice to see you, Dino. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Camping Costs, could we see a high 32 in Q3? I tell you what, I think it's a distinct possibility. If that track continues to dry and evolve, if we get a bit of sun on the track just to up the temperatures a little bit, the track temperatures, we could well see a 32 lap. We'll have to wait and see. It's interesting to see what the strategies are tonight. I've been talking to some of the drivers, and we've got some differing opinions tonight, ladies and gents. Some are saying a one-stopper, saying a two-stopper, obviously depending on the weather, of course. The one-stopper is medium to hard. The two-stopper could be a medium soft run. Just going to see how it pans out. I think it's 29 laps, I believe. I don't know why I'm asking a question, because the Co-Coms isn't here to answer me. But yeah, I believe it's like 29 laps. Okay, we've got a few cars out on track at the moment. I think the lead car is a Red Bull. This is Ferrobird. But yeah, we've got some guys, we've got some split strategies. We've got guys on the softs and the mediums out on track at the moment. So we'll see how this all pans out. Don't forget, of course, anyone new to the channel, please click the old follow button so I know you exist, so I can come and say hello to you. And so I know that you're enjoying the content, so I'm always striving to improve. What I share here on beerandkebab.tv. Never want to rest on my laurels, always to try new things. In fact, I think I'll show one in a minute when Bird starts his flying lap. Right, Bird's about to start his flying lap, so let's jump on board, I think. Let's jump on board. Yeah, looking good there tonight in the TIR FMS sponsored racing car. Oh, I love being in this car. It just feels so good. Don't even need my helmet on. Just love the feeling of the old wind blowing past the old ears there as he comes through. DRS flaps wide open as he comes bombing down this short straight up to the horseshoe. All looking tidy so far. Got some traffic just getting out of the way. You can be quite aggressive, as he's just shown there on the corners. Well, he's gone a little bit deep there, but he's trying to get the car so he can straighten it early, which he does. Gets on the power that split second early. It's a good tactic. As he's now on this long, winding back straight with a slight S kink to it, and then DRS open all the way down to the 150-degree hairpin at the bottom of the back straight. Very, very heavy braking zone. Very easy to overcook it. Takes it in first gear, slight lock up front left. Quickly double shifts back up for the gears to get the traction out the corner. Back on the power, 7th gear perhaps. And then he'll take this probably third or fourth, using the corner again, cutting that corner quite aggressively. Get on the power again through this S series complex of corners. Obviously using manual gears, ABS, no traction. The way to go. And we've got this hairpin here, and then we've got the final corner, which is a straightforward 90-degree medium pace corner, 120 miles an hour. This looks a pretty tiny lap from Bird. So 1:35.1. Not a bad time at all on the medium compound tyre. Let's go back to the main camera, I think. All right, let's see who else is out and about on track. We've got a couple of cars coming through. Matt goes through the 35.6. Shots with a 35.0 on the soft compound tyre. We've got Syke Zany about to come through, I believe. Syke Fast 34.7 on the medium compound tyre. Bingley is about to start his lap just behind him. We have got, I believe, a Ferrari. DJ. Yellows. And DJ goes through P6 of a 36.6. We've got Taylor Williams just behind him, I believe. Sorry, he's in sector 2. Might have been Cookie Chip, 33.7 on the soft compound tyre. Very, very good time there from Cookie Chip. The real boss Cookie. Let's just jump on board of Towley in sector 3. .9 P2 on the soft compound tyre. Seeing plenty of guys coming through with sub 1 minute 33 laps on those soft tyres. But that is their strategy set, so I would suggest they're going for 2 stoppers. On board of Taylor Williams. It's interesting actually, ladies and gentlemen, noticing when he comes through the 150-degree hairpin at the bottom of the long back straight, the different strategies, the different strategies, what's the word I'm looking for? Techniques they're using. Williams through the 33.8 P2. Gaggle of cars coming through. We've got, I think, who have we got? Is that K77 Matt? No, he's on an in lap. We've got Bingley about to complete a lap. Bingley at 35.6 on the mediums. Well, that's not bad on the mediums, but I wonder if these guys are going to be switching over. We've got Sykes coming. Is Syke going quicker again? No, he's on an in lap. I think DJ's on an in lap as well. What have we got out on track at the moment? We've got the 2 Hasses out and about, Ralph and Jimmo. They have set times. And they're not on flies, they're coming into the pits. Right, we've got, I think Towley's going to be on the in lap. Trying to find a car on a flyer at the moment. Cushmania. Gazza says in the chat, says, I bet you lot were checking to see if I was on medium traction. No. We know you're running full traction. ABS and automatic gears, Gaz. Right, Cush has bailed out of this lap. I wonder if he's just going to come in and pit and go straight into the softs and save those tyres. Or is he going to go for a flyer? Let's have a look. He's got some traffic up behind him, so he needs to make sure he doesn't impede this traffic. Yeah, he gets out of the way, comes into the pits. I think that's just yeah, Jason is back. He's about to start a flying lap, I believe. So we'll jump on board with him. How's the audio, by the way, ladies and gents? All sounding good? Not too loud? Just give you a quick audio check. I'd really appreciate it. Oh, validation there from Jason. He's going to have to go again. Relic yet to set a time. Kush is going to come in and probably put, I'd imagine, put the soft compound tyre on and go again. And we'll just stay with Jason. We'll drop it back onto broadcast mode and we'll check something out. Only 2 seconds. Sorry about that. Right, so just going to wait for Jason. I'm going to see if he comes in to... no, he is going to do a flyer. Okay, we'll stay with him for his flyer. Human Spec says, levels are good. The game engine audio sounds like he's in a room. Reverb. Yeah, because it's 7.1 surround sound, dude. No expense spared on this channel. I'll turn it off. See, I'll press this button here. See, I don't know if you can see that. It's on 7.1 surrounds. I press the button, and that's normal sound. You tell me, mate, which sounds better, which you prefer, and I'll stick with it. Okay, on board of Jason then. Let's see how he gets on coming into the horseshoe. I can hear the change. There we go. I think I pressed it back on again, that's why. I want a donut. Right, it is turned off now. Okay. Chat is very quiet tonight, by the way. Where is everybody? Where are you? It's my community having the night off tonight. Okay, Jason then comes around. He's got what? Ooh, I don't... Yes, not looking too bad actually, just checking the split times. He is going to complete this lap now. I don't think he's got time to come back in on the softs, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. He's about to come around. What sort of time can he set on the medium compound tyre? It's a 35.9. It's P12. So as it stands at the moment, he is going out. He might just have time to get back in and change over. Right, Kush has invalidated. He put a fresh set of mediums on that has invalidated. So I think we might well see Kush come into the pits here. Relic has still not come out yet. Some interesting tactics going on here. Tactically, K77 Matt's played it pretty well with his 34.9 set on the mediums. It'd be interesting to see if anyone outside the top 10 now comes back out again. Let's see what Kush does. Right, he's still got some way to complete his lap at the moment. What about Jason? Is he flying? No, he's not on invalidation as well. I think he's just trying to get back to the pits as quickly as possible. Cookie's retired from the session. He's happy with his time. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to see him dropping out of the top 10 with a time like that. Right, so Kush is in the pits. Relic's on an out lap on the softs. We're still waiting for Jason to come back in. I reckon, I don't know. It's going to be tight, you know. It's quite a long lap, as you can see, a 1 minute 30 plus lap. He's got to get his another 20 seconds before he gets into the pit box, change the tyres over, and then try and get back out. I think he should be okay. I think he should be. Lots of cars coming out and out laps to cover themselves. Interesting. That's what the times are set on. Syke set on mediums. Say Matt set on mediums. Farah, Bird, Bingley, and JD set on mediums. Bingley and JD have come out again on softs, and I think Syke's on softs as well. They're just trying to cover off the opposition to see what happens. Okay, let's watch. Right, I think Relic's going to be the lead car, isn't it, on the next run? Oh, this will be the final run in Q2. Of course, the way qualifying works, for those of you who haven't watched either the channel or F1, we're not just casual viewers. Basically, the top 10 go through the Q3, and the top 10 also start the race on the exact same set of tyres that they set the fastest lap on in Q2. So this is where it's tactics. Because obviously the guys want to start ideally on the prime, what was known as the prime tyre, which is the medium. But they might well be forced to run Q2 in the softs to guarantee a slot in the top 10 shootout in Q3. But currently on board with Relic coming up towards the horseshoe. Looking resplendent, that Red Bull tonight. It's a very nice livery, I must say. I'm not really into car porn, but that's quite a nice livery. I do like that. I haven't seen the Ghost safety car yet in Q2, which does surprise me. It's normally skulking around on track somewhere, but I haven't seen it yet. Okay, looking pretty tidy so far by Relic. Wait for split time. Yeah, 106.587. That is the fastest split time in Sector 2. As he comes through the S's, difficult part of the track, he's to lose the back end there and go flying off into a wall. But he's all looking tidy so far. They've got this right-hander coming up now. And then a very short lead into this, it's basically a hairpin left-hander. And then around the final corner. And it's all looking tidy. P5 with a 34.3, but there are cars on laps at the moment. Jimmo's out the lap. He has found a lot of time. We've got a Ferrari coming through, which could be DJ. DJ on the softs goes through the 33.8. Bit of pressure on some of these guys now. Ralph's on the lap at the moment in Sector 3. He's the lead car coming around to the penultimate corner, through the penultimate corner, around. What sort of time can he set? Can he get himself up? Currently sat in P12. Yeah, he's 3P7. Jimmo's just right behind him. Jimmo goes P9. Now it's interesting. Here comes Sykes Zaney. Has he done enough to get himself up? Yeah, quickest so far. 33.1. Absolutely flying. Here comes K77 Twat. Matt goes third on the sauce. Great lap. We've got Jason is back. I think Spat start a flyer. Whoa, man, we're seeing some times coming through there. 33.1 from Syke, 33.3 from Bingus, 33.6 from K77 Matt. Farrah Bird is coming through Sector 3 now for the S's. Davey J with 200 bits. Man, Davey, thank you for supporting the channel, dude. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. Hopefully, I really hope you're enjoying the stream tonight. Okay, here comes Bird around the final corner. And he is P9, so that puts Ralph on the click, and Ralph all the shots goes through, but he's not quick enough. Shots is out with a 34.2. It's not enough. We've got a couple cars in the pits. Then they need to go down to find Cushion Mania in Sector 3. He's got, I think, Relic just behind him. Shots, Relic, Jimmo, Jason, and Cush in the drop zone. But here comes Cush. 1 corner to go. Is it enough? 34.1's a target time. Yes, he goes P5. Great lap there. Just when it mattered. DJ is on a warm down lap at the moment. The two... Right, we've got some... I think the next car... is it Shots? Shots is going again. Okay. We've got a Mercedes there somewhere. Who's in the Merc tonight? That'd be K77 Matt on the near lap. Bigley's retired from session. Sykes going through. Is he going quicker? Nope. Lots of cars coming into the pits. Jimmo is coming to the pits as well, so Jimmo is out. I think that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's Q2 done and dusted. Jason is coming into the pits. Hey, cheers, Davey. He says, enjoying it better than my race yesterday. Yeah, I was in the lounge with my wife, and I came back in. It must have been towards the end of the race, just to make sure my Xbox didn't turn itself off. And yeah, there was only 4 people, 4 survivors. I was like, what happened? Alright, just waiting for the countdown clock to trickle down, ladies and gents. But I think we've got our qualifying sorted. I'll run it down in a minute. I don't think there's anywhere else. I think it's all just AIs floating around at the moment. I don't know if you've seen the last of that glitch again. Do you remember on F1 2019 when you used to get cars after the checker flags come down actually running into each other and causing carnage and causing drivers to miss out on the next qualifying session? Do you remember that? I think it happened to Sam Tabner like 4 or 5 times. Anyway, that's your Q2 results. Sykes Zaney, fastest with a stunning 33.1 lap. Cod said a possible 32. It could be there, you never know. Bingley, K77 Matt, Cookie Chip, Cush, Towley. Look at how close it is. Just 2 100s between 3 drivers. Sam Tabner, Tyrrell Williams, Apex and Farrah Bird all through. The top 10 going through with sub 1 minute 34 laps. That's outstanding driving. Ralph Shots, Relic, Jimmo and Jason sadly failed to get through. Jason has got a 5-place grid penalty, by the way, for a collision with Jimmo. Did that happen in the pit lane? If so, that's a glitch. Did that happen in the... I think it did, didn't it? But look how close it is, man. 7 tenths covering the top 10. Wow. Puma Spec in the chat says, I wanted to see where Psych is corner cutting to get a time like that. Yeah, you're not joking, dude. It's ultra quick. Alright, top 10 shootout, Q3. In fact, let's go back to the studio for a minute. I want to put up the league tables, just to give you guys a reminder. Okay, that's your league tables as it stands at the moment after 2 races, up to and including Bahrain last week. As you see, Syke Zaidi and Bingers leading the championship. Big points for McLaren there. 2-0 Williams in third, K77 Matt fourth, Relic 5 Sam Tabner. Dizzy's not here. In fact, I don't even know if he's racing anymore. I don't know. But there we go. I've got some cars coming out the pits, so let's take the league tables off. I'll work out who the lead car is. I think it's Farrah Bird. Get some telemetry up and running, and we'll go back to the main screen. I had to get a drink actually. I had this cup of tea like it's just gone stone cold. And, oh, I hate the bits in the bottle of tea. Oh, gross. Camping Cod in the chat says, Psych must be using that TT glitch. Yeah. Do you know what? I might dig that out, actually. Name and shame on stream. What do you think? What do you think, chat? Shall I name and shame him? Oh, bad. So, the usual format then in Q3 is 2 runs. The guys might well be using, depending on what they used earlier on, we use a scrub set for their first run, and then a fresh set of boots for the second run in Q3. Puma Spec says he reckons he'll get a high 32. Yeah, distinctly possible. A 30. What did he set? 33.1, wasn't it? 33.177 in Q2. Oh, excuse me. Didn't sleep well last night, ladies and gents. Okay, here comes Farrah, back to start his flying lap. Let's jump on board. I'm going to get my racing car out again. There we go, beer and kebab. Up close and personal in the FMS sponsored TIR racing cars. He comes to the Horseshoe Complex looking good. Using those curbs again, quite aggressively. Wants to tuck the car in, straighten it up, get on the power nice and early for this little right-hander. Nicely done. Onto a long run. Puma says, been a long week, beer and kebab. Yeah, it has been, mate. Streaming 3 races around this track, man, takes it out of you. Oh, sorry, I was looking over there. I need to look where I'm going. Sorry, I'll look back in front. There we go. Right, Farrah Bird, nice through the hairpin. Back on the power again. Got this right-hander coming up. Will he take this in what, third, fourth gear? Yeah, takes it in third. Uses the curb. Looking good so far, time-wise. Looking a pretty tidy lap. Stays in 6th gear, drops down to 5th. Back up to 6th, is it? No, stays in 5th. Down to 4th. Oh, look at that. Really using those curbs aggressively. Got this hairpin slight lock up front left. Comes around the final corner. And that is a pretty tidy lap. 33.7. Good lap. Here comes Syke. 33.0. Man, he's getting closer. DJ, 34.4. Got Williams just behind him, I believe. Cookie goes through the 33.8 flying lap there. Got Sam Tabler coming through, 34.5 on his first run. Kush is about to go through, I believe. Kush goes second, 33.7. Syke Bingley goes second with a 33.4 great lap. Let's jump on board a K77 Twat. Joe Williams goes through the 33.5. What's Matt do? Oh, 33.2. Second fastest, man. Matt has split the McLarens. Very, very interesting first run there, ladies and gentlemen. Great lap from Matt, 33.2, split into McLaren. It's, again, look how close it is there. Cushmania and Farrah Burgess, 2 100ths per second between those guys. Here's my man Shrews. What time is it now? Okay, he'll be on soon. Okay, Tally's on an outlap, so we'll jump on board a Tally. I think everyone else is coming into the pits to swap the tyres over. Oh, my mic decided to turn itself off. I don't know how much you missed. Right, Tally's back to start his flyer. Let's see if it gets on. Now, it's either a good tyre setup or he means what he says, a god tyre setup. Puma Spec lays down the challenge with a 31. No, that's probably pushing it a bit. Camping Cod says Matt could have a little edge over Syke and Bingley with him racing around here last night. Yeah, quite possibly. He was one of the few survivors last night. I think he got was it P3? I think it was. I think Matt's P3 last night. As watched Tally come in there. Oh, excuse me, bombing down the race state. Sorry, I'm not yawning at this, honestly. Ran a hairpin. All looking tidy so far. It's a very slight lock-up, but Tally, again, also not running any ABS, so you're going to get a little bit of a tyre lock-up regardless. It's unavoidable. As he's coming through the S's in Sector 3 on what could be his only run, actually. Yeah, PB, you finished last. Actually, P4. Right, Tally's coming and he's going to shed the tyres and quickly put a set of softs on. Wasn't happy with that lap. Sam Tabner is out and about on track at the moment. He is going to be the next lead car to come round. Yeah, was it P4 last night? And you were last. Oh, man. It was unlucky, dude. I had it on spectate mode, so I could pop back in every now and again and have a quick little look. I'm not laughing, dude. Well, not much. You survived. Plenty others didn't, dude. Okay, Sam's on a flyer. Second run in Q2. It's now or never. Williams will be the next car behind him as well. Now, Sam's had I think a decent start to the season. Of course, he moved up to Division 1 last season from Div 2. And of course, the way we roll in Total Impact Racing, there's no automatic promotion. It's an invitation to Division 1 because they are the best guys out there. And you have to prove, not just in pace, but in racecraft before you get the coveted Division 1 Elite Superstar seat. And Sam was given an invitation and he has rolled with it. He drove some great races towards the back end of last season. And I think he's already P5 in the championship this season. Riffio says, I love this track, to be honest. Hello, guys, by the way. I believe you're lying. You cannot love this track. And I did say, if you just do this, I said, if anyone told me that they love this track, I was going to personally go and shoot them. You can't love this track. Okay, here comes Sam coming through the S's. Okay, couple of corners to go. He's got this little hairpin, 110-degree hairpin, nicely negotiated around the final corner. But he's run out of battery. That's going to cost him a tenth or two. But he's coming through, goes third fastest, 33.4. A very, very good lap from Sam Tabner. Matt's on the out laps. Let's go over to Tiara Williams. Let's see how he gets on. Coming down that long back straight. Heavy braking zone for the hairpin. Riffio says, I didn't like it at first, but was sweating it out for a good week. Forced myself to like it. The key word there is forced. You had a gun put to your noggin, like, you will like this track. You will like it. It might end up being another Baku, a track that everybody hated when it first came out, and then people started to enjoy. Oh, Williams has lost it, and that is game over. And I tell you what, how he managed to not lose a wheel there, I'll never know. But that is his qualifying done and dusted. Sam's on an in-lap. I think it's K77 Matt, I think. Or was it DJ? Hang on. Yeah, it's K77 Matt. Yeah. So, look at that time of 33.063. That is an absolutely sensational lap. What can Matt do? This is Matt's only run. Hey, Puppy Shop, thanks for the host, dude. Welcome. Just tuned in at the end of Q3. We're just the exciting bit at the end of Q3. Right, here comes Matt. Has done enough for pole. It's a 33.4. Does not improve. Is that DJ coming? DJ is slightly up in his previous time, but stays in P9, ladies and gentlemen. On board with Bingley. I believe he's got Ferrobird just behind him. Coming down the DR. Oh, he's come through the DRS straight, coming through Sector 3 up to the S's. Target time 33.0. Currently sat there with a 33.4 in P4. Can he improve? Can he get on the front row? Would it be a front row lockout for McLaren? We're about to find out. Other guys on track. Sam Tabler's bailed out. Matt's bailed out. It's what can Bingers do? Comes around the final corner. Can he improve? 33.4 is his fastest time. It's a 33.7. He does improve. Goes P3. Not good enough for a front row lockout. Here comes Farrah Bird. Bird goes 4th with a 33.4. Excellent lap. Psych. 32.9! Woo! What a lap! Tally goes through the 33.8. Farrah Bird, got Kushmania, goes P2 with a 33.0. What a lap! Cookie Chip. P7 with a 33.5. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen. Oops. I think I'm making too much noise. I just think I got a bit excited. The door slammed behind me. Not good. What a lap from Psych Zany, a 1:32.9, ladies and gentlemen. That is insane. And what about Kush? On his return to racing, a 33 flat. I tell you what, if Psych hadn't improved, Kush would have taken pole with that time. Wow. That was a remarkable end to qualifying, ladies and gents. Sykes says he lost a tenth in the last two corners. If Kush had got pole, mate, you'd have probably lost your marbles. I know. Right, Sykes gets pole, 32.9. Look at close Kush pushed him. 33 flat just behind him. K77 in third place. Bingley in 4th. Farrah Bird 5th. Sam Tabner in 6th. Cookie Chip 7th. T.R. Williams 8th. Towie 9th. Apex in 10th. I tell you what, it's looking pretty close considering that is a long, long lap. Just a smidge over half a second covering the top 8. This is making for yet another very, very competitive race. Let's just get back to the studio real quick. Okay, all right, I'm going to take a short break, ladies and gents. Normally my comms guy would take over, my co-comms guy, and have a chat, but Shrews isn't here yet, so what I'll do is I'll just pop up the league tables for you guys, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. The guy's going to take about a 5-minute break. I reckon we'll be going around about 9:40, just after 9:45. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so just waiting for the guys to finish off their breaks at the moment. So, any predictions in the chat for your victory? For your 1, 2, 3, perhaps? Okay, good luck in a racer's pumpy shop. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it should be a good race tonight. Looking forward to it. Let's check something real quick. Okay. All right. Puma Spec in the chat says, hoping Kush does well. Absolutely. Let's have a quick look at the state of play. Let's see where we're at the moment. Just take league tables off for a minute. No rant alert tonight, ladies and gents. I do have a couple of things on my mind, but I'm going to leave it for another day. I'm actually in a pretty good mood at the moment, and I don't want to ruin it. You know what I'm saying? Camping Cod goes for Syke, Kush, and Matt. Okay, that's pretty much the 1, 2, 3, isn't it, in qualifying? All right. I'm gonna have a careful eye on Kush. I really am. It'd be good to see somebody really pushing Syke. Puma says he hopes Kush does well, but he has to say that he thinks Syke to get the victory. I'm wondering if strategy might make a call to say it's a 1 or 2 stopper. I mean, there are multiple strategies. Pumper Shot is going for Syke, Bingley, and Kush Mania. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it all pans out. All right. We are about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Just waiting for the countdown clock to start ticking. That'll tell me that they're ready to rock and roll. And then we'll be off. I think it's like 29 laps around this very, very technically demanding track. And believe me, it is. I mean, we've been here all week and we have seen some very, very testing conditions, it has to be said. Not been easy at all. Division 2, I thought I had a cracking race. There to do wet qualifying and quite a bit in the quite a bit of the race in the wet as well. They drove really, really well. Division 3, well, Charles had a great victory on Thursday night. A good battle with Shrews and a race-defining overtake on, I think it was the final lap, or I think it was the final lap. But just after I crashed, my race came to an end. The Friday race was pretty good as well. Less said about it last night, the better. Thank God it wasn't streamed. But looking forward to tonight. The countdown clock is ticking, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to go back live. It's looking a bit dark on track, says Camping Cod. Sorry, can't have that. It's a racist comment. Gaza Burgess goes for Gaza, Syke and Bingley. All right, Gaza. I thought you'd given up the weed. Okay, so we'll quick look at the strategies. Let's go to the main screen. Alrighty, so top 11 all on the soft compound tyres. And we've got a gaggle of medium runners. Shots, Relic, Jimmo, Kai, Gazet, a base, discreetly all go for the medium compound tyre. AJ's gone for the softs. Jason is back, has gone for a different strategy. He has gone for the hard compound tyre. He has accidentally left the safety car on. Race ban! A race ban. Oh, no. Do you know what? I don't want to see any more laps than is necessary around Vietnam. I want to move on to China. Lap 1 prediction, Puma. Go on, Puma, you normally nail these. Give us your lap 1 prediction. I'm just kidding. Gary, I'm just kidding, dude. Yeah, it is still dark on track. It is to see if it does rain, whether we've got a full dry race, actually. I'm hoping. I wouldn't mind a little bit of rain at some stage, just to liven things up a little bit. Safety car lap 1, says Puma. Okay, that's the call. All right. Okay, so just getting their tyres warmed up at the moment. Syke just backing that pack up. Doesn't want to be sat on the grid with a stationary car for too long, overheating that engine and losing temperature in those tyres. Tyre temps around here critical. Good evening, Scatter Gold, with the gold subscriber badge as well, Scatter, man. Let's see, welcome, dude. 28 laps, my bad, I said 29. 28 laps around Hanoi. Okay, they're just coming around the final corner to line up in their relevant grid slots, and then, ladies and gentlemen, we will be going racing. 28 laps of high octane, high drama, high voltage, high speed racing. Good luck in Hanoi, says Pumpy Shot. Okay, ladies and gents. Watch for the lights, watch for the lights. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Wait to see if there's any jump starts at the back. It's all looking good. And it is go, go, go in Hanoi!
Legend has joined the Kebab House crew.
And look at Kush. Kush having a look at Psyche to turn 1 straight away. Has he got the move done? I do believe he has. No, hang on. Whoa. What is going on the timing screens? That is not right. That is not right. That is not right. The timing screen is completely gone tits up. All bit of contact there between the Haas and Wonder Williams. Relic, look, he's not our race leader. I think Kush has got the jump. Yeah, let's jump on board with Kush. Codemaster, sort this crap out. Sort that out. Kush has got the jump. We've got blue flags. We've got blue flags. What is going on? What is going on? But Kush has got the jump. Let's have a quick scan through. Right, it seems to be sorting itself out a little bit. Then we've got Bingley in 4th. Oh, look at this three-way dance. Oh, contact! Oh, there was 3 cars there. I think it was 2-0 Williams, Sam Tabler and K77. Matt, possibly one of the Renaults getting involved there as well. Safety car has come out. Lap 1, ladies and gentlemen. Why has the safety car come out? Why has the safety car come out? There is no reason at all for a safety car. That was a bit of wing damage. Scatter Gold has gifted a tier 1 sub. Man, Camping Cod is a lucky recipient. Cod, welcome to the Kebab House crew. Pure spec, you called it. We've got a safety car lap 1, ladies and gents. Tell you what, talking about safety cars, I think I'm going to get my safety car out. I need the exercise. Oh yeah, looking good. Let's get my microphone out of the way. Jesus Christ, having a microphone in a safety car, this isn't safe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're under safety car conditions. The timing screen has gone completely tits up again. It's got Syke as the leader, where you can see quite clearly on the screen that Kush is our race leader. Yet another example of Cody's not even be able to get the basics right. What a joke they are. It's now got K77 Matt as the leader, and he's in the pits. This game is the pits. Absolutely no point in putting the position changes up yet. Maybe it's sorting itself out now. Yeah, okay. I think it might be sorting itself out. Let's have a quick look to see the position changes. Jason has back gained 10 places. He is on the hard compound tyre. That is your predicted strategy, for what it's worth. I'm going to jump out the safety car because it's actually quite uncomfortable, to be fair, tonight. I think I've got my seat too high or something. Shrew says, hello, beer, can you invite me? Yeah. I don't know if that's going to cause even more issues with this kind of strange lobby. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Where are you? There you go, me old fruit. And I'll just open up the party as well. I'm on the Xbox app, so I'll open up the party for you. So you can... so you can jump in. There we go, party's open, dude. As soon as you're in, let me know. And I'll close the party off. So yeah, we're under safety car conditions at the moment, lap 1, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about you guys. I don't think that was with the safety car, but... I'm just a mere commentator. So Kush then got the jump on Syke Zany at the start there. Got a fantastic start off the line. Absolutely nailed it. Syke Zany in P2 with Farrah Bird P3. He gained Bingley P4. Matt was the big loser. It was Matt who had the contact. Well, it was Matt who had the damage, I should say, coming down the long back straight. He had to pit. A lot of debris on the track, as you can see there, being kicked up there from the tyres. Okay, helicopter cam. Let's get the helicopter cam out. Got the stationary heli. Yeah, it's looking good down there. Oh dear, I think a helicopter's just landed. I better get off that pretty quick and go back onto the mainstream. Good evening to Charles. Back-to-back winner, ladies and gentlemen, in Total Impact Racing. He did it in Bahrain, and just for fun, he did it again in Vietnam. Welcome, dude. Nice to see you. Okay, so Matt Pitt had come out on the hards. I wonder if he'd be looking to try and go to the end. The hards will make it, I think, from here, but they'll be pretty tired. I think it has to be said. Safety car's coming in, ladies and gentlemen. I hope it's the last time we see it. Cushmania is our race leader. He'll be looking to back the pack up there. So, yeah, he's going to really back the pack up. Just coming into the S's in Sector 3.
Good evening, Beer.
Hey, Shreezy. Might turn your sound up a bit, mate. You're pretty quiet there. But how are you doing?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Looks like I've joined at pretty thrilling moment to restart the race into the safety car. So.
Yeah, we're about to go racing. Safety car's peeled into the pits. Kush is now the de facto safety car, and I believe he has bolted, but his psyche is stuck to him like super glue. But both those still got a great jump on Farrah Bird. Here we go, we're back live racing again. We've got I think AJ has had an issue again. We've got yellows in Sector 3 that they've now been cleared. Coming through Turn 1, Kush Mania is our race leader. Psyche in second, Farrah Bird in P3, Bingley P4, Williams in P5, Sam Tabner in P6. Got Relic and JDP Apex going side by side through Turn 3. Who's going to come out? Who's going to lift off? Who's going to yield? Oh, Relic leg. Keeping JDP at bay. In fact, I think it was Relic that got the move done. AJ's in the pits. Let's just jump back on board with our race leader. There he is, Kush Mania, making his... Oh, it's got to be a copter cam. That is looking so cool. Oh, and as soon as I go copter cam, it changes back and I crash the helicopter into the track. And let's hope the safety car doesn't come out. Jesus Christ. Right, Williams all over the back of Bingley. Look at this. Both from the same compound tyre. No DRS yet, but Williams has pulled out to the side. Coming down to the hairpin, under braking. Is he going to make this one stick? It gives a little bit of a squeeze. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Gets the job done. Williams moves himself up to P4. Man, I tell you what, you don't see Bingers overtaken very often. Ooh, lock up there, front right there, as he's got Sam Tabler right behind him. Jason is back on Gaza Burgess, gets the move done. Jason on the hard compound tyre, now to P9. We've got Cookie Chip and Relic right behind them. Interesting start so far. There's Relic at the inside. What a move on Cookie Chip. Has he made it stick? You know, I think he's just got this one done. That is a great move. Fantastic move from Relic. Look, somebody clip that, please, in the chat if you'd be so kind. We got K77 Matt having a quick look there at Cookie Chip as well. But that's a fantastic move there from Relic. Absolute balls of steel.
Looks like Relic's going straight for the kill on Gaza as well.
Yeah, Gaza running a bit deep there, but Gaza will have the line in turn 4. What a start. Psych though, meanwhile, is glued to the back of Cushmania up front. Right, here comes Relic. Has he got a bit of DRS? I don't think DRS has been enabled yet, but I tell you what, Gaz has got to go ultra defensive. He might have to yield here. No, Relic's gone round the outside. Gets the job done. Through the horseshoe. Moves himself up into P10. Relic, of course, is on the soft compound tyre. I think DRS will get activated the next lap, I believe. We've got Sam Tamble on Bingers, side by side. All Bingers had to defend hard there. Sam just yielding there, making sure they all got for this. And they've got discreetly, and Jason is back, coming around the hairpin. Discreetly there, has a bit of a wobble on the outside curb, and Jason gets the move done. That looked all fair enough to me. Moves himself up to P9, good move. Lap 5 out of 28, Nige.
It's pretty action-packed the first 5 laps. Well, considering I've only been here for 3.
Well, the safety car.
Who's this new guy that seems to be
Here comes
showing
Relic.
signs anyhow to drive her?
So Rex has gone up the inside discreetly, got the job done. He's done that's just 2 times in 2 laps, exactly the same corner, exactly the same move. Throwing one up the inside. Good, she's an all-time driver. Some of us have known for a long time. Very good and clean driver. Showed great, got within a 10th of cycling qualifying as well.
Nice. Audi looks like a good addition there.
Ooh, absolutely. Jason is back, a friend of his, who's also raced in other leagues as well. Talking of which, let's have a quick look at the front there. We've got Kushmania, our race leader, Sykes Zaney in P2.
Relic on Jason.
Let's jump on board of that. Is he going to get the move done? I think he's got him. Jason's fighting back. Relic will have DRS. Great view there from the copter cam. Relic's going to have a good run here. Let's jump on the broadcast TV pod. I think DRS has been enabled out. Yeah, there we go. This should be a bread and butter overtake here. Oh, Jason's just clipped the wall there. And Relic's just steamed through. Thank you very much. Gaza on. Gaza's got a good view here. He's just moving past. All discreet at the inside on the braking. Cookie coming from very, very deep. Oh, bit of wheel bang in there as Cookie Chip got round the outside. No, Gaza gets through on discreetly. Cookie Chip will just have to sit in behind just for a second. Gaza going defensive then to the right hand. Discreetly gets on the power earlier, coming for the S's side by side. Oh, what a move from Discreetly. What a move. Gaza's struggling there to get traction. Discreetly just weaved his way through. However you say it. Great move. We've got a real DRS train here from Discreetly all the way down to the base. These cars are so close at the back. Well, I'll say in the mid-pack, really. Let's go to broadcast. They come flying for the last corner. Look at that gaggle of cars coming through.
Just when you were on board with Discreetly, JD Apex went at the inside of Matt. Didn't make it stick and then clipped the wall through the S's. No damage there.
Okay. Scott Gal in the chat says the softs are at least 2 seconds a lap quicker the first few laps. Well, Relic is really making it count. Well, here comes Cookie Chip again on Gaza Burgess with a bit of DRS assistance, but Gaza also has a little bit of DRS. Try and hold him off as they come up to the horseshoe. Let's just jump on. Actually, I'm just going to jump on board of Chilwell, Williams, Bingers, and Sam Tabner having a right old battle here coming down the long back straight. Williams no DRS, but Bingley and Sam Tabner do. Okay, the wall through the hairpin. Let's jump on back on board of Gaza Burgess. Cookie Chip that battle. Right, Gaza looking to make a move on Discreet to get that position back. Gets the move done. Defends into the corner as well. Good line out of the corner, making sure. Oh, Discreet having a wobble there as he got on the power. That's allowed Cookie to possibly have a run on him here. Respectful driving. Discreet is letting through, but Kai Pollock said, thank you very much. I'll have P12. Williams is in the pits, the first of the soft runners, pitting tyres. That's an early stop. Hey, Thompson's. What's you say, dude? Up the Buzzer Army. I mean, maybe Williams has found a little gap in the road, so you get a bit of free air. Early stop, go for an undercut, nice bit of free air as well to go racing in.
Looks like a potential one stop as well. I know some people try to go soft to hard here.
20 laps, so. 20 laps on hard, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. This is what I'm liking about this season so far is the fact it's one of the things that Cody's have done, I think, well with the tyre wear physics is there's more than one strategy at play in every race.
Yeah, they actually got something right.
Yeah.
I'm glad you sat down when you said that, mate.
Yeah. Shots has gone past Kai Pollock, I believe. Let's jump on board with that.
Relic, Towley.
Oh, nice. It's all happening. It's all happening. Relic gets the move done. Yes, he does indeed. Cookie Chip, Gaza Burgess. Look at these cars. They've got K67 Twat right behind them as well. Cookie's going to get the move done under braking, I believe. Look at that. We've got Apex arriving very quickly. Oh, a bit of contact there between Cookie and Gaza. Bit of wheel bashing. Got yellows in sector 2. Oh, we have lost we've got a car stationary, I believe.
Yeah, Kai Pollock.
Kai Pollock.
In the base, I don't know if there was an incident.
Cush is in the pits. He's trying to cover off K77. No, not K77. Who was it? Who else pitted? T.R. Williams. Right, Cush is coming onto the medium, so he might be possibly doing a two-stop. He's leaving his options open there.
Yeah, I think that'd be a two. Stretch from here for the mediums, I thought.
But he does keep his options open, though.
Yeah,
Kai
definitely,
Pollitt,
special safety car.
yeah, Kai Pollitt there, 3-second time penalty. So,
Wow.
go on, talk to me.
Kush just came out of the pits literally as Cookie and that gaggle of cars were coming round T2 or T3.
I tell you what, that was critical that he did, mate. Otherwise, he would have been caught in a ton of traffic. Another second, mate, and he'd have been stuck behind 3 or 4 cars.
It was close.
His strategy would have been up in smoke. But as it stands, he's got some clear air in front of him. Got a base and shots. Oh, they got very close there. It's Williams versus Alfa Romeo.
Matt
Down the main
potential up on Gazette.
K67 twat. Yeah, he's going to get the move down here. Look at Apex just waiting for a mistake. In fact, let's jump on board with Apex's car. Oh, look at this. Apex going to the inside of Gaz and Burgess. Can he make this mistake? Can he get on the power quick enough? Gaz is defending, but I think Apex has got a good run at him here. I think Gaz is going to have to yield. He does. Oh, Gaz is going backwards. Apex moves himself up into P11. Bigley's in the pits as well. Now, I want to jump on board of Cush in relation to Bingley. Cush has got 2 corners to negotiate. Keeping a careful eye on Bingley's car. Yeah, so Cush is safely
Wing
through
change.
there. Final
Wing change for Bingley.
Oh, wing change for Bingley. That's going to cost him 5 seconds. He is going backwards. So all eyes now will be on when Syke pits and what strategy he goes on. In fact, Bingley is, Cush is catching Jason very, very quickly as well. It took about 1.5 seconds out of him on that particular lap. Ralph is on the back of discreetly. Battle for the minor points. And here comes Ralph making a move. No, decides better in the house. Just switches back inside. B says, I knew Cush was BSing me when he said he was over a second away from the pack. Yeah. Oh, look at that. We've got Ralph discreetly through the horseshoe. And we've got the 2 Hasses. The 2 brothers going at it side by side. Kai Pollitt's gone. Are we going to see a safety car? Safety car it is. And that's unfortunate for Ralph, who has to back off.
That's going to help Cush with those mediums.
Yeah, it's going to make the one stopper much more viable now. We're going to see at least 3 laps in the safety car. Sykes pitting, going for the free pit stop in effect. Is this going to be a masterstroke? Where is Cush? Oh, he's got to watch those delta times. The leaders, both Syke and Ferberg coming in. Sam Taverner in, Relic in, Towley's in. Oh, that couldn't have come at a worse time perhaps for Cush. He might possibly lose the advantage he had. He's only now just coming up to the final corner. Sykes on his way out of the garage. This is going to be very, very close. Cush is going to have to push really hard. Is he? I think he's got back in front. Oh, this is going to be so close. There's Syke coming out the pit lane. Cush is going round. Oh, Syke's got the jump on him. Syke got the job. Yeah, he's passed him under the safety car. Oh, Cush is going to be peed off with that one.
It's so hard to judge that when they're coming out the pit lane and around that last corner. They've caught the safety car already.
Yeah. Yeah, it was left on by mistake, rampant, unfortunately. Puma Spec says Jason, he started on the hard, has a chance, surely. He will have to pit, and he has pitted for the medium, so he'll be going to the end. But that was a masterstroke there. Syke pitting just at the right time. Throwing. Do you know? Right, you know what it's like. You know. Sometimes the safety car comes out. You've got a million things going through your mind. Do you pit? Don't you pit? You've got to be very quick on, particularly when it's so close to the pit lane. You've got to be very quick on your feet. Very quick thinking. To make your decision.
You want to be as close to the pits as possible when it comes out, but you also want enough time to try and decide what the right thing to do is. So
yeah. It is a tricky one, mate. I mean, I was like flap and get it wrong.
You went on the wets.
Yeah, go on the wets. I forget to change it from auto wing damage so I come out on my knackered wing again. You know what I mean? Alright, let's see who the winners were out of that round. Ralph has got himself up to P5, but he will have to pit again. Rennick and Towley swapping strategies. Rennick coming out on the hard compound side. We've seen how quick Rennick was on the softs, but this is now a completely different race now.
Yeah, I think he's in a strong position, definitely, because the other guys ahead of him.
Their tyres will go. Yeah, it all depends how he can look after his tyres.
Yeah. They may even have to pit. If not, they will be on their last legs, and he could be in a position to sort of take them. Depends what gap they pull, I guess. Somebody's just peeled into the pits there.
Looks like that's Ralph coming in.
Yeah.
And it also depends on whether
it's the first then.
Oh, mate! At the start, it was chaos with the timing screens at the first. It had Matt was actually in the pits, and it had him as race leader, and he was like last. I don't know. This game's crazy.
Just an average day, then, really.
Yeah, it was
average lobby.
You know, I said to the chat that I wasn't going to do a rant alert tonight, but I almost did one mid-race. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
AJ's in the pits again.
You should have a party alert as well. So if we ever get a lobby that doesn't have any glitches at all, just have some sort of celebration at the end of the stream, I think.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, mate.
Don't plan for it.
Yeah. Hey, TOTD Liam in the chat says, alright, beer? Mediums to the end. And we'll be close to popping. They'll be close to popping, yeah. Because he, I think he did that strategy on Friday, didn't he? Got the win.
I must admit I missed Fridays. I don't even know one.
Shame on you. Okay, what if the safety car's going to come in this lap? I think it's quite feasible. Lennon 12345 says, "Are you Xbox?" Yes, I am Xbox. I am the Xbox. Yep, we're an Xbox League covering 4 divisions. Safety cars coming in, by the way, for the viewers. We have 4 divisions: Performance League and a Saturday night 100% League as well. Zuma says, "Yo, big man, boom kebab, how's it going?" It's going superbly, thanks Zuma. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Will there be room after this? Let me throw up a quick link. This is actually on timer, but I'll throw a link in now. Click on that, Lennon. There'll be some security questions to answer. Come and join us. Come and say hello. Okay, we're about to go racing again. Safety car has peeled in. Sykes Zani's de facto safety car coming around the last corner. Has he got a good restart? I do not think he has. But Chris has stayed with him pretty well. Farrah Bird P3, Sam Tabler P4, Relic in P5. Just to see how Relic gets on now, those hard compound tyres. No, because there won't be DRS now for 2 laps.
2 or 3? Is it 3?
2 laps on this. 2 laps on the safety car once the race has got past lap 5, I believe. Look at this battle here. Bingley, T.R. Williams and Jason is back. They're going at it.
Matt indiscreetly.
Oh. At the leaders. Syke and Kush, side by side, coming into the horseshoe. Wow. Kush got very, very close. Sorry, I had to just back off there.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
Lennon, yes, there's room. We also do a Monday night event for new drivers as well, so you've got plenty of time to assess you and look at your pace. But look at Kush, he is really pushing. The Kush man is pushing. Going up the inside of Syke, look at this, side by side coming down to the hairpin, and Kush, oh, he's just locked up, he's gone a bit too deep, and he might lose second place. Oh, Farrah Bird says, thanks, I'll have that. Just ran a little bit too deep there, Kush. So you have to think again, put a big black, flat spot on those tyres now as well. Going to take a couple of laps to try and run those in. Looking further down the field, JDP Apex has got past Gazel Burgess. All happening here, Nige. Yeah, if you click on the link, Lennon, that I put in the chat there. And one of the admin team will be around to sort you guys out.
Matt just took Jason.
Yep, just on board, just jumped on board with Matt. We've got a car coming to the pits. Looks like Jason is back. He's coming to the pits. And as is Gaz Burgess. I think there's not been a contact. It's got Cushmania being a lap down. Codemaster sorts your bloody timing screens out.
I've got Ferrobird in second now.
Yeah, he is in second, mate. Genuine second place.
I don't know whether you're seeing it, Bear, but Push is lagging quite badly on my screen.
It seems to be okay, mate, on mine so far. I haven't seen any lag. Obviously, I have to talk to the drivers at the end of the race. Bit of a corner cut there from Cush.
Timing screen's going nuts, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah, it has. He's got Cush down 19th place now. Codemasters, man. There we go. Yellow's in sector 3. We've got a car. There's no car in sector 3. How there going to be a yellow flag? Jesus Christ. Farrah Bird has got past Syke coming into the hairpin. Is he going to cover him off? No, Syke. Who's going to get the power down quickest? Who's got the better traction? Farrah Bird, Syke Zeng. This is for the lead of the Vietnamese Grand Prix, about half race distance. Oh, this is great driving side by side. Farrah giving room. Syke, we know what a great driver he is. Oh, look at this. They're still side by side. Farrah's got the job done, I think. Yeah, Farrah Bird takes the lead.
Wow.
Man, great driving.
Ferrer was so close to that wall.
He was, wasn't he? He was, but Farrah Bird takes the lead. And Sam Tabler's got past. Oh no! It's all gone wrong for Cush. He's coming into the pits. He's lost half his wing. It's all gone wrong.
Wow, he's lagging really bad.
I think he has got a connection issue.
Yeah, his car is like glitching from the pit lane into the middle of the track, from the pit lane into the middle of the track.
Well, we had that in a couple of races. We had that last night actually with Sniper, and we had that with Scartrix on Friday.
Oh, it's resetting to track as well.
Oh no! Codemasters, come on!
He was in the pits. It's resetting to track, and he's still on the 4-lap mediums.
And with a knackered wing.
Now he's back in the middle of the track. Now he's.
Oh, I can see it. He's going. As you can see it on the screen there. Up there, just up there. He's going from pit to track.
Oh no, he's
track.
He's coming back out of the pits now.
Man.
He's out the pit. He's just come out behind Gaza.
Okay.
You got the same.
Yeah. Good jump on board. Actually, we'll see where he is. Yeah, he is back. He's back.
His race is absolutely destroyed.
But he's on. Unless the telemetry is wrong, he's on the same set of tyres. I don't believe that for 1 minute. I don't believe what Cadies are telling me. You know what they're like. I think what happens, he just clipped the wall and his connection was terrible, lost part of his wing, and he dived into the pit lane just in time. It says now he's back in the pits again. What is going on?
Yeah,
he's not in the pits. Codemasters!
Potentially could be desynced from the whole lobby, I guess. He might be still running.
He's probably going around Abu Dhabi at the moment.
As you say, he's probably still second on his screen. That's happened to me before when I've been like, fourth, fifth, or whatever, carry on going, and everyone's like, "You're not even in the lobby."
Well, it was just showing there on the mini-map his car in the pits, and all of a sudden now he's in sector 3. Work that out. He says he's in the pits again. Jesus. Anyway, let's get back to the racing. Farrah Bird, our race leader, is holding Syke at base. Sam Tabner, 1.9 seconds behind. Towley in 4th. He's now got Bingus for company. Bingus in P5 with a bit of DRS. Towley, I don't think Towley's got a DRS at the moment as they come to the horse show. I think he will have. He's just inside the DRS range at the moment. He'll need that to defend against Bingus. And Relic looking P5 on the hard compound tire. As you said, Relic's looking in a pretty good position, mate, to be fair.
Yeah, that safety car's helped him. He probably wasn't on that. I wouldn't think he's on that strategy until the safety car, and he's made the decision to go to the hards.
Absolutely. Bingus has got the move down on Towley. Towley will try and draft him though, see if we can get him under braking again. Just having a little look outside. I think Bingus has got the move done as they come up to the hairpin. Yeah, Bingus taking a nice line through there, gets the job done, moves himself up to P4. We've got Matt all over the back of 2-0 Williams, and we've got Cookie Chip in there as well. Ralph and Shots through the hairpin, and Shots has got the move done. Cookie Chip has got past Matt. Look at that. Yeah, poet. Didn't even know it. All happening here. as they come through Sector 3, lap 16 out of 28, so over half distance now in what has been a really, really topsy-turvy entertaining race so far. With some thrilling driving, as ever, from the Division 1 Elite Superstars.
I think Cush's car's AI now as well.
Okay. The timing screen is completely wrong. He's right behind his teammate. It's got him 37 seconds, whatever it is, behind. 50 seconds behind.
I've got him in front of his teammate and 1 minute 23 behind.
Oh man, crazy stuff. Right, well, Syke got past Farrah Burby, missed that and all the excitement. I wonder if Farrah must have made a mistake there, because Syke has got past and gained a second already in next to no time. Yeah, and Sam Tablett's caught right up with Farrah. Has Farrah got any damage? No, it doesn't seem to be. I think he went wide somewhere.
Yeah, no damage.
Yeah, and Bingley's catching him up now, so, and Towley's still Towley's in Binger's dirty air. He's not letting him get away. So I think we're going to have a five-way dance for the lead. Relic there, P6, T.R. Williams P7, Cookie Chip P8, Matt P9, Apex P10. Yellow's in Sector 3. Someone's hit the wall there, or someone's clipped the wall.
I couldn't see anything.
Not seeing anything obvious on the timing screens. It all looks pretty.
Apart from Cush, everything
okay.
seems normal.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be saying anything, should we? Better.
Yeah, I'm just checking the cars for possible damage.
AJ's hit the walls, going in the pits, damage to his wing.
Oh, I just had a race to forget, it has to be said. As I said earlier on the stream, Nigel, I think a lot of the drivers from across the divisions will be looking forward to seeing the back of this track.
Yeah, I mean, I was quite surprised how well I got on with it, but I really didn't think that was going to happen. It was, it's very tricky. It doesn't flow. You've really got to concentrate for every single corner.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Absolutely. AJ's in the pits, as he said, put on the soft compound tire. He should go to the end of those tires.
Yeah, definitely so.
Syke has really pulled out the gap now up to 2.5 seconds ahead of Farrah Bird. He's under a lot of pressure now from Sam Tabler. Sam might look to make a move into the hairpin, possibly. I don't think he's quite close enough. Jason is back with a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. Williams all over the back of Relic. Oh, Bingley on Sam Tabner. Oh, Sam just about holds
Farrah's pushed too hard.
Oh, contact. Look at this, wow! Bingley, the master of the overtake, gets the job done on Sam Tabner, and that was hair and scarum stuff. Woo!
I say, perhaps Farrah pushed a little bit too hard on those.
Yeah, possibly.
mediums.
I think he did make a mistake somewhere. Farrah Bird might have wing damage. Let's have a little look. So, who said that?
Oh,
Zuma.
Spun.
That looks okay. I can't see obvious wing damage. Got a gaggle of cars behind Relic now. T.R. Williams going well. Cookie Chip looking pretty feisty on those medium compound tyres, but the question is, will they last to the end? That's going to be. They're going to be screaming, put it that way.
The base has got wing damage.
Okay, he'll be coming in.
Overtake him.
Yep. Oh, spinner! I saw a spinner then. Yeah, shots are spun. Oh, he spun at the horseshoe, but he can get it back around again. He's got no damage, thankfully. He can get it back round before Jason reaches him. Right, Relic Nook on T.R. Williams coming to the hairpin. Look at this. Nose to tail going through there. Scattergold says, I really enjoyed the track. It took a while to work it out. Yeah, you're not kidding, man. It took me about 3 years. And hopefully they'll be off the game by then. Beast says, Bingley, master of unorthodox overtakes. Yep.
You ended up with that little gaggle of cars again from Williams down to Apex.
Gaz are on the base. The base is coming in. Yeah, the base has got wing damage. He's going to have to pit. Okay, let's have a quick look. Bingley is all over the back of Farrah Bird now. A base is retired. Oh, now. Oh, he's lost it in the S's. Sector 3. He has
Who would
gone now.
lose? Who would lose it in the S's?
I would. Are we going to see a? Are we going to see a safety car moving on very, very swiftly from that? You know when I said you're welcome to do Kirkholm tonight? I lied.
I was just waiting for the moment. Can blame the bases.
What's this button here? Kick from party, ban from stream. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, Bingley, Farrah Bird, here we go. Farrah Bird having to defend hard on the braking. Bingley's going to have to go the long way around, but as B said, he is the master of unorthodox overtakes. What can he do? Coming up towards the S's, you've got the right-hander. Is he going to wait, or is he going to have a look through here? I don't think he's going to be quite close enough to risk a move through there. Respect says if at first you don't succeed, stop trying already. You're probably Codemasters. Yep. Or as I say, Codemasters, go home. You're drunk. Jason is back, and Shots. They're having a right old battle as well. Right tussle outside the points, it has to be said. But look at this side by side. Woo! And Shots is holding them at bay. Of course, Shots had a spin, but didn't get any damage. Shut up, Scattergold. You may be a subscriber, but I can very quickly ban you for comments like that. Just kidding. Look at this battle between DJs and Shots. Oh, yellow's in sector 3. Again, I'm not seeing any cars there. Oh no.
I think there's a drunk marshal in sector 3.
Yeah. Right, so lap 21 out of 28. Up the BSS Phantom. Nice to see you, dude. Welcome. Psychzanian, 5-second gap now, and Farrah Bird and Bingley. Now this could be Bingley's chance with a bit of DRS. He's going to get the job done this time. Coming down to the hairpin. Oh, it's contact! Oh, Farrah might have to possibly yield that one. He didn't really. I don't know what I think about that. I don't think Bingley's going to be too impressed with that. Williams, Tally has made a mistake. Tally's lost left wing end plates. He's going to have to come into the pits. I'm not sure what the contact was, but he is going to have to come and pit. He'll put a fresh set of softs on. Yellow's in sector 2. There's been a crash down the bottom there somewhere. Shots is involved with that one. Oh dear, it's the horseshoe.
So if you're going to lose your wing, that was the right place of the track to do it straight.
I think Shots is taking the horseshoe too literally. I know it's a round left-hander, but he's just going around and around and around and around and around doing donuts up there.
He's got wing damage as well.
Yeah. Okay, let's jump on board with Fer and Bingers this battle. Scattergold says, I want you to do well, beer. So do I, mate, but it's just not happening. Well, I'll get there. Hey, when I've got the manual gears circling the wheel, you won't see the dust. Kush, fastest lap of the race. 37.6 around Abu Dhabi. Well done, Kush, with his desync. Jason is gone. Oh, he's...
Is that his new gamer tag, is it? Jason is gone.
Yeah.
Jason's back.
It happened in sector 1. Yeah, turn 3. Is that going to be it? Oh, whoa. Farrah Bird clouted the wall there. Farrah Bird's got wing damage. He clouted the wall. And that is him cooked, I think. He needs a safety car right now. He really does.
We're not getting one.
We're not seeing one.
Matt just took Cookie as well just before that.
Yeah, I'm on board with that one, mate. So Shots is in the pits. We've got Farrah Bird. Yeah, he's going to go backwards. He's going to have to pit, and he didn't get the safety car he wanted.
And he nearly had contact with his teammate.
Oh, he stayed out. He stayed out, dude. That is a mistake, surely.
5 laps to go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he'll get swallowed.
Yeah, he is going to get swallowed.
6-second gap to Jimmo though, so he might still get a point, as maybe he wouldn't have got anything with putting, so perhaps that's his thought.
Yeah, possibly. Ben says safety car turned on. Yeah, by mistake apparently, dude. Medium starting to fade, said Scattergold. Yeah, I think you're right, man. I wonder if
Cookies in the back.
Oh, look at this here. Three-way dance. Cookie, Chip, Ferrer, Bird. And JDP Apex. Is Apex going to send him up the inside? Oh, that was so close there coming into the horseshoe. Apex, though, surely, because Ferrer Bird's got no grip through there now. No downforce.
Oh, Cookies hit him.
Oh, man. Getting a bit scruffy here. Really, Ferrer should have pitted. As they come down the long back straight down to this is going to be. I've got to close my eyes at the hairpin. I don't want to see what happens. Oh.
Cookie sensibly backed off from it, and he's now going to pick up a place, is he?
Yeah, because Ferrer Bird's got back past Apex. I can look at it. Oh, bit of wheel bashing there. JDP Apex and Cookie Chip. Man, it's all happening here. JDP with a 3-second penalty. That seemed a bit harsh. That did seem a little bit on the harsh side. Syke Zania, our race leader. It's a McLaren 1-2 again, ladies and gentlemen, the way it's going at the moment, yet again. Syke Zania, race leader. Ferrer Bird does come into the pits. Yeah, I think he should have come into the pits a lap earlier.
So yeah, I'm surprised he stayed out.
Yeah.
Nearly caused all that, and then pitted. Didn't really make sense. He should have just stayed out. If you're going to stay out, stay out.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he could stay out. I don't think it was ever an option. I just think he should have pitted straight away. Yellows in sector 1. Let's have a quick little look, see what we can see. Not seeing anything of note, it has to be said. Got Cookie and Apex still battling. Ferrer Bird's in the pits. Cushmania's in the pits again. I don't know whether I believe that or not. Okay, we've got this battle here for second place now. Bingler's Sam Tabner's having another great drive, mate. And T.O. Williams as well. Bingley's done well, though, to get himself up to second.
Comes Apex on Cookie, mate.
Oh, I've got Relic and K77. Matt's round the hairpin. Whoa, I'm going to stay with these just for the moment there. Side by side, coming up towards the right-hander. I think Matt's got the job done. Oh, he's got a bit deep. Relic's going to come back at him. No, Matt gets the job done. Moves up to P5. Cookie Chip and Apex, as you were. Yellows and did say yellows in sector 1 now. Not sure who. Right, got a car coming to the pits. Who is that? That's one of the Williams coming into the pits, being lapped. Yeah. And Cush is not in the pit lane. He's not there.
I'll see if he is on mine. No, he's not. Feel sorry for him, I do see him. He
was there. He was leading as well. He was keeping Syke at bay and everything. Man, I feel for him. All right, lap 25 out of 28. This has flown by. This has absolutely flown by. We've got 3 laps plus a lap that they're on. All happening here. I'll just check some of that real quick.
Look at all these yellow flags. What on earth?
Yeah, they're not showing up on the screen. See, yellows in sector 3. There's nothing happening in sector 3. Yellows in sector 1. Oh, Cody's. Go home, you drunk.
Remember that they fix one issue and create another, so don't be surprised.
Crazy.
Or fix one issue and create another 10.
Crazy. Right, Relic and Matt. Relic's got the position back.
Barrett on Townley, potentially.
Yeah, let's watch that one. Here they come. Yeah, I think Ferris should get the job done with a dose of DRS here, coming down that long back straight. Tally will just tuck in behind to come into the hairpin.
Oh, Townley overshot it.
Yeah, he did. Just want to lose a bit of time there. Sykes seems to have checked out. He's got this race in the bag. But look, it's Tyrrell Williams and Sam Tabner. Williams has got past Sam Tabner in the last corner. What a move! Moves himself up to P3. Superb move there.
One thing about this track, even though it is awkward and horrible, I don't think there's been that many penalties over the divisions over the week.
No.
Interesting to see if anything happens this evening.
Yeah, there's been a couple, mate, but not too many. A few respects says in the chat says, great drive by Syke, but he has got super lucky with Cush's bad luck. You know, it's hard to disagree because I think that they would have been racing each other to the end of the race. They were very similar pace. They were half a second between them during that first stint before whatever happened to Cush happened.
Don't rule out Tyrrell Williams. Here he comes on Bingley.
Let's
Too far
yeah,
back.
yeah, I'm on that. I've been with Tyrrell Williams all the way through this lap, and he is close. He's going to get closer. He could time this right and do it on the last lap with the DRS. That's what I think he needs to think about now. Yellow's in sector 1. I can see AJ going through sector 1, I believe.
I was going to say yellow's in sector 4 in a minute.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me. But Williams, yeah, he's really pressurising Bingers now. Really is pressurising. He's getting great drives through. We've got a great battle behind as well. Sam Tabner. Let's jump on board Sam Tabner. Relic Nook. K77 Twat. Cush has happened. Something's happened. I don't know.
I think that's what's causing all the yellows, you know. I think the game's completely confused.
Yeah, because Cush is setting fastest laps of the 36-2. B says McLaren are dominating Division 1 in the first quarter. Yes, they are. It's the McLaren show. As the leaders on their penultimate lap now, Syke checked out 9 seconds up front. Bingers and Tyrrell Williams. Williams is the guy to watch. Yeah, Scott Gold from the chat says that the mediums are starting to scream. They certainly are.
Sam and Relic as well.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
fool them, mate.
Exactly. This is what I mean by Relic. I mean, this is a four-way dance now. This is a four-way dance for the podium.
Matt's there as well.
Yep. He is indeed, yes. Can't forget Matt. You'd never hear the end of it if you do. Mr. Mona himself. Well, here comes Williams. Now, let's see. Is he going to be close enough this time? Jump on board with this car. Is he close enough to Bingers? Oh, he's not running the overtake. He's going to leave that to the last lap, I think. I think this is sensible driving.
Oh, Sam locks up right, just nudges Williams.
Yeah. No, I think that was sensible driving there for Williams. He realises he needs the DRS on the last lap and he wants the overtake button on that last lap.
He's got 38% to Bingers 12.
Oh, I've got to do this. Sorry. Benji Prime in the chat says 3 races in and neither AJ or Towley have scored points for racing points. In the words of Vince McMahon, you're fired. I think that was not bad for Vince McMahon. Okay, final lap, ladies and gentlemen. Tyrrell Williams. Cheers, Ben. If you think it's really good, you can always make a subscription. Just kidding. Don't forget, of course, last lap, ladies and gents. Anyone who hasn't followed already, please click that follow button. Let me know you're enjoying the content. You can also subscribe, of course, with a shameless self-plug with Amazon Twitch Prime. It's a free subscription, all paid Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. Right, here comes Williams on the back of Bingers, coming up to the horseshoe. He feigns a move at the inside. Now, this is where he's got to get it right. He's got to get the exit of horseshoe right. Oh, Bingers is struggling for grip. Williams is hunting him. He's stalking him. Needs a good exit. Here he goes. This is for... I think he's going to get it done.
Relic. So nearly spun there.
Bingers is trying to watch. Bingers is great, driving well. He's driving the centre of the track, but Williams is going to go around the outside.
Relic has gone Sam as well. Relic up the inside.
Oh, here we go. Oh, touching wheels there, swapping spit. Relic has got the job done. Bingley's tyres are giving up the ghost. Can he hold on to P3? That's the question. Sykes checked out. He's going to take victory.
You want to stay stay with them. I'll tell you when Sykes
Yep.
on the last corner.
Oh, Relics all over the
Okay,
back of
no.
Bingus. I might have to stay with
mate.
this, mate. All right, Sykes going to take victory. Checkered flag for Sykes. Zany, good job, well done. Now I can drop back onto this battle. Williams is going to push. This is the last corner. Relics all over the back of Bingley. Can he get the better exit out of the final corner? This is so close! Oh, man, what a finish. What a finish. Bingley takes P3. Relic P4, Sam Tabler P5, Matt P6. Cookie Tip comes around the final corner to take P7 in the Alpha Romeo. JDP Apex finishes 8th, but finishes 9th on penalty count. Right, Jimmo finishes 8th. And here comes Ralph Ferrabird. Oh, that was so close. And Ferrabird gets... No, Ralph gets the final point. Ferrabird P11 just missing out by 5/100ths of a second. Towley finishes P12. Gazza Burgess. Let's watch Gazza cross the... Let's watch Gazza go a bit deep as he comes up to the final corner. He's got AJ right behind him, actually. Gazza crosses the line in P13. AJ P14. We've got shots in... going to come around in P15. He's still some way back, actually. Of course, I think Kush is disconnected, I think. Yeah, he's got an AI driving. I feel so sorry for Kush. I think we've got a chat war going on. We're going to jump on this one in a minute. Shot's going to come around the final corner. He stuck at it, had a couple of spins in the horseshoe, but kept at it. There you go. Shots for P15, discreetly finished 16th with a lap down. Woo!
Oh, what a great race.
What a finish for a race. Towley, Relic Nut gets drive of the day, says Codemasters. Towley, in reply to Ben Prime, goes, "You race Division 2, you idiot." Ben Prime then tempts death by saying, "No chatting whilst racing." Sugar tits. Towley says, "Not racing now, and you're still an idiot." Man, it's hotting up in the chat. Great racing, says Scatter Gold. Yeah. GG's to the McLaren family, says Bumpy Shot. Absolutely. Ralph says, "Can't believe I celebrated the 10th the way I did." GG's everyone. Yeah, well done, dude. Ben Prime, quote of the day from Ben Prime, says in reply to Towley, "Maybe you should race Division 2. You might get some points." Woo! Oh, man. Okay, let's give you a quick rundown then. So, Sykes only takes the victory. TR Williams P2, Bingley P3. Relic P4, Sam Tabler P5, K77, Matt P6, Cookie Chip in 7th, 8th Jimmo, 9th DJ, 10th Ralph. Those were your point scorers. Fastest lap of the race was outside the top 10, so no points for fastest lap. Farrah Bird P11, Tally P12, Gazza Burgess P13, AJ 14th, Shots 15th, Kush extremely unlucky. That's all I can say about Kush. Very, very unlucky indeed. And we've got discreetly finished a lap down, but he did finish. And then DNS for Jason is back, TIR at base, and TIR Pollitt. Whew. Let's go back to the studio now. What a race, nice. What a race. That was absolutely superb. It had the lot. It really did.
And it had wheel to wheel, but to the very end. But they did say that these new tracks, are designed for racing, and that's what it's brought. So can't complain on that note, even though the track sucks.
Gazza says in the chat, says was going well, and then I believe you saw a spinner cause someone to brake, and then he went into the back of them. Ben, behave yourself, Ben. It's getting a little bit. That's going from banter to actually speaking what's on your mind. Only the racing guru can do that on his streams. K77 Matt says audio glitched throughout and couldn't concentrate at all. I told you Matt would be in there moaning about something. Unlucky, Matt.
Everybody's in the party, beer.
Okay, good job. Okay, we'll move on to our podium finishers within the party. Syke Zaney, Bingley, and Tiro Williams. Syke, congratulations. Top drive, 25 points in the back. How do you feel, though, about the situation? Because obviously Kush had, I don't know what happened with Kush, but he was giving you a good race there. Tell us all about it.
I kind of expected him to be somewhat near me because I did no race practice this entire week. But yeah, qualifying was alright then. I was just feeling my way into the race, making sure I had his DRS. Wasn't really trying to get near him. And then the safety car came out, obviously, like 2 corners in, so that helped the tyres a little bit. And then I saw him pit, and I didn't know if he was going to the 2-stop or 1-stop, but I wanted to overcut him anyway. And then I think that was the first ever time I got lucky with a safety car in like 6 months, because it's usually the other way around. But Yeah, then on the restart, he hit me and gave me a 5-second penalty.
I think he
And
was
then-
disconnecting, Psych. He had major connection issues all of a sudden. He was desynced all over the place. On our track, he was in Abu Dhabi. That's how much he was desyncing. You know what I mean? So, anyway, it's
Yeah,
by the
but
by. What about the battle
My
with
car's
Farrah?
orange, so.
Yeah. What about the battle
Not
with
very
Farrah
helpful
Bird?
to me.
Did Farrah make a mistake, or did you just get a quick pass on him?
Well, I was kind of struggling to get into a groove with the mediums. That's why I was under attack from Kush and Farah for a
Yeah.
bit, and then I was just obviously by the time I got into the groove with the mediums, I was right behind Farah, and then he broke super early for the horseshoe onto the back straight, so I tapped him a little bit, and then I just got the run on him and overtook him, and then left him behind.
Yeah, once you got past, you checked out. I mean, it's a very comfortable win in the end. I know you carried 1 3-second penalty, but you checked out and you dominated the race.
I had one more in the entire race. The only
Yeah.
penalty was the Kush one.
Got you.
Another clean race, technically,
Yeah.
for me.
Okay, are you glad that Vietnam's out of the way and you can move on to proper racing tracks? Or did you?
I don't
enjoy
mind,
Vietnam?
really. Vietnam was quite fun in qualifying, but
Yes,
China should be okay.
32.9, I think it was in qualifying, sensational lap. But another
Still
good.
7/10 off my time trial.
Oh, it's good enough.
Track just wasn't very fast.
I can only dream of getting those kind of times. But no, another top drive. McLarens are dominating at the top of the Constructors' Championship. And yeah, look forward to seeing you next week to see what you can do in Beijing. All the best, please. Well done.
Cheers.
You're welcome. And we have the man who split the McLaren's TRL Williams. Congratulations, dude. That's a stellar drive. And you timed the overtake on Bingers to make sure you got the DRS on the last lap to get the job done. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, I think low setup really helped me in the end because I knew I was running a lot less than the other guys, so it kind of played into my hands with all the safety cars and whatnot, and a few people crashing off. So, I did want to do it on the last lap because I knew Bingers would probably get me on the. I did go a lap before, so yeah. I mean, I damaged wing with Matt and Sam, which was none of our fault really. It was just really going into kink on the back straight. So yeah, it was good recovery drive to be honest. So pretty happy.
You've had a pretty good start to the season, haven't you? Some decent points now.
Yeah, I had a wheel problem last time. My wheel kind of turned off during race, so that's why I kind of dropped from 4th to last. So yeah, it happened. So
Good job, man. Looking forward to China next week.
yeah, to be honest, I do really like this track. It gives a lot of overtaking. I know it's one straight, but it's a difficult track. But yeah, China's pretty difficult itself, but I think the racing will be good.
Okay. Well, thanks for your time, and GG's tonight. Look forward to seeing you on track next week, bud. You're welcome.
Thank you, mate.
All right, and third place, Bingers. Man, I run out of things to ask you in the site because you're on the podium every damn week, so I'm just going to hand it over. I'll hand it over to Nige, but what I will ask you, though, before I do, is that overtake through the S's, side by side. Wow, thrilling stuff. You are the master of unorthodox overtakes. And I'll now hand you over to Nige.
Yeah, great race, Bingers, as usual. Leading that pack towards the end as well. I don't know whether you were struggling with your tyres or not towards the end there when TRL took you, and you obviously had Sam and that behind you. So, yeah, give us your thoughts.
It would do, but you can't hear him.
I'm here,
Can't
don't
hear?
worry. I'm on
Yeah.
mute. I'm here. Yeah, the whole race was a mess. I don't know. Didn't really have a great pace. Surprised to be on the podium. Got slight wing damage at the start. It wasn't really cost me too much. And then by the end, those mediums were on about 79-80%, so I literally had no grip at all. I knew Williams was going to get me. He was just playing it tactically. Yeah, apart from that, it's pretty good.
I think you're still top of the championship, aren't you, I believe? Yeah.
Only just.
Yeah, put you on. Oh, if I get maths right, 61, Psyche is on 50. The fastest lap, actually, I believe, was Farrah Bird just outside. Well, it could have been Kush, actually, but it was the Kush with Farrah, so there was no point for the fastest lap tonight. You're looking forward to China?
Oh, a lot better than this track. Did well last time.
Okay. Well, look forward to seeing you next week, mate. Best of luck next week as well.
Yes.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that was it. That's our quick chat with the podium finishers, and that was a really good race, epic race. Pretty much had the lot in there tonight. Interesting qualifying, of course, starting in the damp, sight setting blistering times in the qualifying sessions, almost matched by Kush, and then Kush had some issues, I think some connection issues, which sadly destroyed his race. But no, it's a great way to sort of round up the racing week. Here in Vietnam, but as I mentioned a couple of times, we're moving on to Beijing, staying in Asia, but different track, a proper racing circuit next week. Some high and low speed corners there, long straights, plenty of overtaking opportunities. Looking forward to racing there next week. And of course, we also have on Wednesday Monaco. Thanks, Bingers. Monaco for the Performance League. Cheers for that. I hate you. So make sure you tune in
Everyone
for that on Wednesday on Gaz's channel for the performance race around Monaco. But I'll be back Tuesday night for Division 4. Quick look at the chat before we go. Puma Spec says, bring on China. William says, audio glitch is a killer. Gaza had that the whole race as well. Needs sorting, absolutely. As does Sam Tamler said the same as well. But yeah, Nige, thanks for jumping in. I appreciate the fact you had a set of calls a race, but thanks for jumping in during the race, mate. Always nice to have you in the comments box.
No problems.
And thanks for all you guys in the chat as well. GG's to everyone who raced tonight. I'm just glad to have got it out of the way. We're done with Vietnam for 6 months at least. So that's about it. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in, but until then, Godspeed.